Good evening, everyone. Evening. It's February, first Sunday in February. I hope everyone's good. Almost didn't do this video because of a number of reasons. Heidi, I nearly didn't do this video because last week after I posted my video, I noticed how Instagram had deleted all my videos from January and January and December. I had no idea why. I went on a live with some Asia from the Blackistani family to talk about my experience of breast cancer. I think she shared my video. Have no idea what happened. Maybe I offended somebody. I hope not. And if I did, please let me know. So they took down a whole heap of my videos, which was a bit weird. So I asked them why they've done that, and they haven't even responded. So I was like confused. Thought maybe I deleted them or my kids, but I could definitely see it wasn't us because it wasn't in my recently deleted stuff. So who knows? But just if you're sharing anything online, always back it up, because I was documenting this for my own personal journey, so I can have a look back on how I've come. And for the most part, I've downloaded my videos, but it was really bizarre. So just know that you don't own anything on Instagram, Facebook, or any other platform. So make sure if you're sharing any content, that you save your own contents if it should get deleted. So this week, I think I shared a few posts. I've got no notes. I normally write down stuff I'm going to talk about, but I accompanied my mum to a breast mammogram screening because she hadn't been for over 15 years. So I was really proud that she went. And that was a really big achievement because a lot of us can end up being so consumed by what we're doing at work or looking after everyone else that we're not taking care of ourselves, and that we've got to stop doing that just as caregivers. I won't even just say just women, because men do it as well. So hi Leah, hi Prit, hi Amni, hi Dee. So yeah, there's that. My mental health's been a bit like this, up and down. Little things bring me joy, and then just all of a sudden I might just start getting emotional, and that's meant to be normal after treatment. I was meant to go on a moving forward workshop with the Breast Care Now, and they'd cancelled it, and I didn't get told it was cancelled. So luckily it wasn't far away from my house, so it wasn't an inconvenience, but it's just been postponed. But I was hoping that I'd learn some... Hi Leah, I'd learn a lot from just because I was in a quite emotional place the last 2 weeks. So yeah, what have I been doing? Today I had a COVID screening, which was really bizarre because I'm having it ahead of radiography. What am I having done? I've had chemo, so I'm having... Oh my God, I can't even say it now. It's just got out of my head. Radiography? Anyway, I had my CT scan. Radiography. Anyway, I'm having it. I'm having radio for 9 days. And either radio's department's a lot more on the ball with their admin than the oncologist chemo department. But I just did my own lateral flow tests with that. But today I had to go to the hospital and have a drive-by screening, so I had that done, and now I've got to self-isolate until that starts on Wednesday. It's really weird because I've spoken to lots of women that I know about having radio, and they've all mentioned different creams that they've used. My doctor's recommended E45. My friend messaged me on here and told me about some other cream which I did order. And then the Black Women Rising group that I'm in, that I meet with monthly, one of the women recommended R1 and 2 cream. So I don't know which ones work. I've got 2 types of cream, so I'm hoping at least one of them will work. My hair's starting to really grow back, which is amazing. I tend to wear a lot of hats around the house and just in general, because it's really cold everywhere at the moment. I can't get warm. I don't know if how is everyone coping with the cold? It's nice when the sun's out, but not when it's cloudy. So what was I going to say? So yeah, I'm isolating. Happy days. And if anyone's got any questions, yeah, it is freezing, please let me know. Oh, so somebody, I was speaking to somebody on Instagram who's privately messaging me about how to talk to children about having breast cancer, not necessarily breast cancer, about having a cancer diagnosis. So when I got diagnosed, they gave me a pack with lots of leaflets, and because they knew I had kids, they had a specific book to take home and read to the kids, and it was called Mummy Has a Lump, and that talks through sort of lots of different things about breast cancer. So I don't know if somebody's going through prostate cancer or ovarian cancer, whatever type of cancer they're going through. I don't know if there is such a thing there, but Macmillan have a lot of really good resources, as do other organisations like Breast Care Now. So I'd really recommend looking them up. And there is some support in this book, talking to your children about breast cancer from Breast Care Now. And there's an Australian app actually there's some notes at the back of the book, and these are all free. You can just get them ordered, or you can just download them from the website. But there's an app for young people to download if they've got a parent or a family member that's dealing with cancer. So it's called campquality.org.au/Kids Guide to Cancer. There's also the Maggie's Trust. They do trips to the oncology ward and radiology ward, so that young people can really understand what the parent or sibling's going to go through. So yeah, the Maggie Centres do that. So you can just Google maggiecentres.org. Obviously there's Macmillan Cancer Support. There's other books as well. So for example, Breast Care Now have at the back recommended Mummy's Lump, Eek, My Mummy Has Breast Cancer, The Secret C, talking to children about cancer, Straight Talking About Cancer, and The Huge Bag of Worries. So there's lots of books on here. I don't know if Denisa, you're on here. How did you tell your children about your breast cancer? So when I think about, let me know, when I think about what we did, we chose to tell all the children together because it was just the easiest way, and we just got them all in the living room and we just told them all. So Aaron wasn't here because he was at uni, so we just WhatsApp called him into the meeting so we could just tell everyone. And obviously the little any children under 5, 6, they don't really get it. Obviously they don't like this. They don't like not seeing you without your hair. They do know that there's something wrong, but they obviously don't understand what cancer actually is. My 10-year-old and 12-year-old were obviously really worried. The older two didn't really say much. So yeah, they get it, and yeah, they were just quieter. So but I was just really open and honest and just said what it is and where we're at, and I just talked them through every stage, kind of where we were with our treatment. So yeah, so if anyone's got any specific questions about how to talk to your children with about cancer, then or have had really good conversations with your children about it, then let me know, because I can share that with the other people that have asked me. But I've had some really good news as well. So a couple of my friends have had family members going through. Well, one of my friends' dad just got the all clear, went in, bowel cancer, had an op, has had chemo, and they can't find any trace of it anywhere. So full remission, which is amazing, praise God. So it's all about, for me and for a lot of people, and in fact, a lot of holistic centres I've been following, like the Budwig Centre, I get their newsletters, and they're even now talking about positive mental attitude, positive well-being really is the way forward in part of, a massive part of your healing in whatever health condition you're going through. So yeah, definitely recommend that. I did some yoga that helped me with my some of my anxiety this week. It wasn't like yoga like what you see people doing on the TV, like hot, sweaty Bikram yoga. It was very much about breathing and visualizing yourself with different lights and stuff like that. So yeah, so it was really a lot more calmer. So yeah, so I'm feeling, I don't know, like, how am I feeling? I'm not like, I'm worried about radiotherapy. There, I've remembered the name. Really worried about radiotherapy because obviously it's not something I've done or been through before. I don't like the fact that I've got to sit in that room, and I'm exposed and being in the machine and stuff. That, all these things that you don't really want to have to do, but you've got to go through. It's just not easy. Some days, like last week, I was able to cook a few times, and it was amazing that I felt, I was able to cook, but everything tasted to everyone else really bland because I still can't taste anything from the chemo. So it's just really weird. But I'm just trying to, just not let that stop me from trying to cook something else. And my mum just brought some sarg this evening. She cooked for all us kids, and not just me, my brothers as well. And she just spoilt us with some sarg, so that was lovely. And the kids loved it. They were excited. But yeah, I'm feeling. I'm not feeling myself. I'm not feeling great, but I'm excited about making plans for throughout the year, visualizing, hoping for things to get better. So like my health, I'm quite nervous as well. I can't lie. I've had a lot of, I felt like, what if it comes back? I get that kind of niggly feeling, and it can be quite upsetting because you just don't know. So I'm trying not to let that fester. And also I've been getting, I didn't say this last week, but since last week I've been getting pain, like a burning sensation in my breast, behind my nipples. So it's, I'm going to see my actual breast surgeon about it, to see if I need another ultrasound. So they booked me in the middle of my radiotherapy treatment. So it's not great, but, it's good that they're taking it seriously and they're going to check me out. So radiotherapy for me, I'm having 9 sessions, 5 like intense sessions, and then another 4 like booster sessions. So I'm having 9 sessions in total. So I'm really, so the first 5 sessions, they've given me, I said I had tattoos. I think I said last week, they gave me tattoos. I've not got any tattoos, but in radiotherapy, they give you 3 tattoos. So I've got one along the angles that they're going to be, they're just like pinpricks where they can see where they've got to angle the lasers for my radiotherapy. And then the last 4 sessions will be specifically where they operated. So 9 sessions in total. Then I go back to see my oncologist, who's lovely. Thanks, Freddie. I'll speak to you tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really happy that I'm coming to the end of my treatment. Concerned as well, because I'm like, oh my God, it's just so, it feels like, and I've said this before, it feels like the longest period of time in my life, but also the quickest. So it's gone by in a real flash. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for all the support, love, prayers, and everything from everyone all over. And most importantly, just my husband and my children. It's not been easy, and I've not been the easiest person to live with, because sometimes we treat the people we love the most like the harshest. And like my husband's going to work now. He's doing night shifts this week, and it's been hard because he's taking the kids to football, and then he's taking me to hospital, and then he's doing this and he's doing that. And yeah, but we pull through, which is I do the same for him, and I give so much thanks. 25 years we've been together this year, and we take I've certainly took my vows seriously, and I can certainly say that he has too. So yes, I feel very loved. And I just give thanks, because there are, like, as I said before, there are so many people that are going through lots of health conditions, anxiety, loneliness, and they're doing it alone. And sometimes you can be in a relationship with somebody and feel very alone as well. So, it's not to say just because somebody's married or living with someone that they feel, supported. So I feel very, very blessed for that. Thank you for that, Leah. Thank you so much. I really hope so too. I'm really nervous. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this live. Hopefully Instagram doesn't delete it. Yeah, and let me know, because I'm going to be finishing up hopefully in a couple of weeks. I might feel brave enough to share my video, because I rang the bell after chemo, but knowing that I'm going to still ring the bell after radiotherapy, because it's the same department and the same part of my treatment. So yeah, I might share both the bells. Yeah, it's hard, but I'm getting there, and I'm sending lots of love to anyone else that's going through this. I know there's so many people I know that are close to us that have lost their loved ones very recently to cancer, and my heart really goes out to them, because I really feel it. And this is some people just don't catch it in time, So anyway, I have no eyelashes. No eyelashes to keep my tears, so I won't stay on it any longer. Thank you for being with me, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Peace. Bye. Hi everyone. It's a Sunday, and this is your girl Sky. How's everyone? How's everyone's week been? I've got half term this week with my kids. Some people start next week. If you've started your half term, how's it going? Thank you for joining me, Wendy, and the Big Picture GF. I don't know your name, so hi guys. Hi. So yeah, this week's been a lot better for me. How's it been for you? Let me know. I started radiotherapy on Wednesday, and I was really anxious and emotional about it. If anyone's been watching my videos, you'll know. And yeah, the first day was a bit weird, but it was completely less evasive than when I went for my CT scan. Hi, Keith. And yeah, I just what I've learned from doing radiotherapy is I'm very fidgety. So you have to lay down in this bed, and they measure you up and they line you up with lots of lasers, which is why they give you these tattoos. And then they leave the room, and you've got to lay still. You can't and that's when all the itches start. You want to itch your nose, you want to itch your chin, you want to itch your, forehead, you want to cough, you want to touch your, you get pins and needles in your fingers. So So having radiotherapy, you've got to be really still, not for very long, but it's shown me that I'm quite the fidget. And so I've used that time to like really meditate and calm down, and even like recite my alphabet and just think about all the great things I want to do when I get completely healthy. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Jam. I really, on the ceiling where I have radiotherapy, they've got this lovely picture of this forest that lights up. So you've got something nice to look at when you're laying down. It's noisy. I've found out there's another type of treatment I could have had instead of radiotherapy, but it's not widely available or advertised. So I don't know if it's available in the NHS. It's called proton therapy, and it's got a very similar success rate as radiotherapy, but I didn't know about it, and so I didn't ask about it. So I have smashed 3 rounds of radiotherapy this week, and I've got the rest of my radiotherapy all of next week and then the following week. So yes, Liverpool have been playing today. So actually I've been driving since I drove myself to hospital on Friday, which was amazing. No accidents so far, and I took my daughter to her football match today, and they were playing a boys team and they beat the boys team, and then the kids have gone for a sleepover around my mum's today, and I left the boys here with their dad, and they enjoyed the Liverpool game, which was amazing. Actually, they're looking forward to the Super Bowl in a few hours as well. So lots of sport. So I hope you enjoyed all that food you had, Keith, and your football. And my son's team won as well today, and he was quite happy because he was playing one of his schoolmates. So he was really quite chuffed that they won, and Paul was had to step in for the manager because they had a poorly member in their family. So Paul trained Simeon's team today. Yeah, I'm driving, so a bit nervous driving because there's some crazy people out there as well. And my eyes this week, my right eye was quite blurry, and somebody said that has happened to them. So when you have chemo, it takes about 3 months for all the medication to come out of your body. But yeah, I'm taking things slowly. I'm feeling a lot of stiffness in my feet and my calves, and just achiness. But I'm getting there. I'm taking vitamins. I managed to go out to the park with the kids on Friday. They had inset day. My mum picked us up and drove us there, so I didn't stay out for very long. But I was glad that I didn't have to sit as much. So I was really pleased about that. Hi Kelly, happy birthday. I hope you've enjoyed all your celebrations. I've loved watching all your posts and your videos and stuff. You're so loved. Happy birthday, darling. I just wanted to say that I'm feeling so much better, and I'm still optimistic. I know that like not every day is great, and I do feel pretty crap some days, but I'm trying to, that's okay. I'm trying to just be a bit more upbeat about, spring coming in. I bought some chard and some like beetroot seeds and stuff to start planting when the weather gets a bit better next month. Hi Nicola, thanks for your message this week. It was really nice to hear from you. I hope you're all well. Darren and the boys. So I just wanted to say, don't put things off. So I normally write notes, and I didn't write anything about this week. So I completely I'm meant to jot things down so I remember what to say, what I've been through and stuff. But I just wanted to say, don't put things off. Get excited about all the things that you want to do and start planning. Like if you want to go on holiday, I know things are still quite restricted, but whatever you want to do. Like for years, I always wanted to go to Drayton Manor. We're going to do it this year. For years, I've always wanted to go to Cadbury's World. I'm going to do it this year. So whatever you want to do, whether it's for yourself or with the kids or a hubby or your partner, just plan it. Even just get excited in the planning and put a vision board together and start putting pictures up and stuff. and take care of your health, because that is all we have, really. I mean, it takes something, you know, you to go through something to really value that. And yeah, so I'm taking some vitamins. I'm not quite ready to like crack the gym or anything like that, but I have spoken to an instructor, so I do want to regain some like strength conditioning in my body, because I've over like the last several months I've really struggled with my my muscles and stuff, my joints. So yeah, I fidget a lot. Radiotherapy is very noisy as well, but yeah, once you get into it, the best way to describe it is it's like I pretend that I'm laying on a sunbed somewhere, you know, but there's no sun. I'm in this room, and it's not too bad because they play the radio, they play some really nice 70s music, and as I said, there's that thing on the ceiling, and then I just meditate. So yeah, take care of your health. And if you are going through something, just get yourself checked out. If you've got a niggle or something, because we're far too stressed as a community, and we have to prioritise ourselves. So that's what I'm going to leave you all with. Happy Valentine's, everyone, for tomorrow. For years, me and Paul don't really celebrate it. Well, we kind of do, but we don't, in the sense of we don't go overboard or whatever, because I know he loves me, and he knows I love him. So, but we do stuff with the kids. So I've got some stuff for the girls, and stuff for the boys. So yeah, so however you're enjoying your Valentine's, I've got like a teddy bear for the girls, and like a heart-shaped lolly and marshmallow. Yes, this is it. I'm having a good day today, but I know people are struggling. And what I have done, the days that I'm struggling, I have really, because this is the thing with me, I'm always looking on the positive side, and I've failed to talk about all the crappy days. So really, 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 what I have been doing is listening to my body. So these lot now know that I can't cook at the moment. Everything's either really spicy, really bland, or really salty. And so, yeah, it's either oven food, or they've got to really be careful with what I'm cooking, because it might not be cooked, or it might just be completely off key because I can't taste anything. I'm still, yeah. So what I do is I just literally sit down and rest, and try not to over stress myself. And I know it's hard because I've just learned in the last several months to just not give a damn if certain things are not done. Like if the house looks like crap, or the kids are not looking scruffy, I've just had to yeah. There are some days that are good, and some days that are not so good. I've really got to give thanks for me mum, and one of the dads at school the week before last, when I was able to walk into school and pick up the kids, hugged me, and he was like, "You look so much better than Paul." And I was like, "Oh my God," because it takes its toll on the people that are helping you or your partner. So thank you for listening to me today, and I will give you a call, and we can have a chat privately. And yeah, if anyone has any questions at all, give me a direct message, and I'll gladly help. If anyone knows of where to get good eyelashes, let me know as well, because I don't know if you can see, I have no eyelashes, and I'm not great at putting on the makeup, and my eyebrows have kind of gone. I'm wearing this scarf around my head that my friend got me, because it's just so comfortable and warming. So yeah, I'm just wearing it around my head. If anyone's got any tips to grow hair, I know I messaged people last week or the week before, let me know. Yeah, have a good evening, everyone, and happy Valentine's. Lots of love. Peace. Because I'm not sure if my live's going to work, because my internet's a bit unstable. So if you're watching, let me know if you're watching, because internet is proper crazy. So if you can hear me, let me know, because my internet's a bit unstable here. Hope everyone's staying warm. Can you hear me? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Prit. Hi, Andrea. Can you hear me on here? Okay, cool. So hopefully I'll stay connected. I'm upstairs. Our half term's just finishing. And thank you for the hugs. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. And our half term's finishing, and my kids are still not in bed. They've just had their baths, and they're having cake and custard downstairs. And Dad's doing cake and custard, so I don't know what's going to be like in the morning. Oh, you can hear wind as well as me. Well, I hope you can't hear the wind from where I am, because I am in the roof. And wasn't that noisy on a Friday and yesterday and today? Like, it's raining crazy. Bless him. I had Paul in the garden yesterday and today trying to fix the fence that came down in the storm Eunice. And has anyone else lost a fence? I've seen a few on Instagram, and I watched that Jet TV on Friday. I don't know who wasn't watching it. There was, like, when I logged in, there was like 190 odd thousand people watching Jet TV to watch the planes land. And then everywhere I saw on people's stories and stuff, people were watching the aeroplanes land. And it was remarkable. I would have been proper cacking it if I was on a plane. But, yeah. Oh, you've got a fence down too. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. Yeah, so my brother had 2 fences down, and some bloke went round there yesterday, and quoted him like £600. So I think a lot of builders are making a lot of money out of this storm Eunice. Yeah, there was a trampoline on the motorway. I saw a trampoline on one of the train tracks, and yeah, there was trees. I think down the road where I am, when I had to leave the house every day actually, and Friday included, just for radiotherapy, and we saw a massive fire engine at the preschool across the road. I think a tree had gone into the roof. Yeah, that's what we thought it was. But yeah, how's everyone's half term been? My trampoline is in the ground, so luckily my trampoline didn't fly out, but I know lots of people's trampolines were everywhere. Yeah, radiotherapy, how did it go? So thanks for asking. Started to get easier this week to go through the process, and because I go every day. It's very tiring. So Tuesday was Soraya's birthday. She turned 3, and Mum, I was sleeping. So yeah, it was really rubbish that I was asleep. Didn't really manage to get her something like small from Tesco's. Thankfully, it was a gift. So, and a little cake. But yeah, literally, I fell asleep, and I only woke up because my mum had popped in, and one of their aunts popped in and woke me up. So thankfully they did, and you know, we could sing happy birthday to a little Miss 3-year-old. I don't have a baby in the house anymore. I don't have a toddler. I don't know what you actually call a 3-year-old, but I know you can't call them a toddler anymore, or an infant, or a baby. Maybe they're an infant. No, they're not an infant. If you know what to call a 3-year-old, let me know. So yeah, she's downstairs finishing her cake and custard. But she didn't even realise it. Like what we were going to do was go to the forest, do some fun stuff. And, you know, they don't really realise at that age what they're missing out on. It was more the older kids that knew. So, oh yeah. So thank you, Andrea. So Soraya is a preschooler now. So yeah, she really enjoyed her birthday. Actually, she was really shy. So we sang happy birthday to her early in the morning because her brother rang from uni, and she was hiding, so she was really, really shy. And everyone that came to see her, like my mum and that, she was just really shy. Thank you. I'll wish her a happy birthday. Thank you, Lisa. So, how's everyone been keeping in the rain, the storm? I hope you've all been keeping warm. I did write a few notes today. I chipped my tooth this week, which is quite sensitive, so I haven't really been chatting loads, which I'm sure everyone around here is quite happy about, because everyone that really knows me knows that I love to chat when I'm not sleeping. Yeah, so radiotherapy is very quick, but it's not I've noticed a lot of achy pains after the radiotherapy. So I've been staying indoors like the most of everyone here that's telling me they've been staying indoors, and I've just been I've been told I can take paracetamol, and I've just been using E45 cream, the cream the doctors have recommended that I use, because your skin can crack and burn through radiotherapy. They had some problems with my radiotherapy on Wednesday, so I'd gone in and there was a problem with my planning and my dosage, and they had to recalibrate the machine. But before they could do that, they had to send all my information off to be signed off by a doctor again. So I had to go back in the evening, because I had an appointment with my consultant in the afternoon, my original breast surgeon. So yeah, that was like a whole day in and out of hospital. And it was 2 different hospitals as well, so I was traipsing between them. And I'd had the pains that I'd been experiencing from before, my breast surgeon was not concerned with at all. So, so after my radiotherapy ends this week, I've got an appointment with my oncologist, and what they will do is talk about the hormone therapy I've got to take for the next 10 years. But my actual breast surgeon, I'm meeting him in the summer, all being well. I'll have to have mammograms every year for the next 10 years. I'm having some reconstruction surgery in either in the summer or the autumn, and I haven't said yet. So I discussed that briefly with my surgeon on Wednesday. And radiotherapy ends this week coming, so I'm really excited to then start, gaining my strength back, because anyone that really speaks to me speaks to me very often knows that my body aches a lot, and I've still got lots of neuropathy in my hands and feet, and my mobility hasn't been the best, but I'm going to be doing some radiotherapy, physiotherapy, and trying to get my strength back through staying positive and doing some exercises to build my strength back up. So I don't know if anyone, thank you, Andrea. Do you know what? I went through some cards that people had given me, including you, and it was really lovely to go over them. And when you're going through something, you don't realise how far you've come until you kind of you look back on where you were and what you've had to go through. So it's definitely been a journey. So thank you for all the prayers and the healing and the positive vibes. What was I going to say? I've actually managed to get out yesterday and drive. I've been quite nervous driving. If anyone remembers, I hit a car a couple of weeks ago, a parked car. Yeah, anyway, we won't talk about that. I'm just trying to get my confidence back with that and just taking it slow. Because I want to get my independence back. So if you've had your half term, I hope you had a great half term. And if you're having your half term this week, enjoy. I'm very envious. You might see a post up of my ringing the bell this week. So stay tuned, and thank you for sharing this journey with me. It's for anyone that remembers from the beginning, I put these on because it was just easier to update people together. It was very hard to respond to the overwhelming messages that I'd have in my inbox and my phone. So if I hadn't replied to you directly, please don't take offence. It was just been, it was just easier for me to share in this way. Every day's not a great day, but I take every day as it comes, and I think we all need to do that. And, you know, it's meant a lot to go through this with... do you know what? It is tough. This is very tough. And I think we don't know how strong we are or what we can cope with until we have to go through something. So I'm just trying to not be bitter about the whole experience, because when I look at it on the flip side, yeah, it's pretty shit. Physically, it's been demanding. The things that I've probably, wanting to sit and just be upset about, I've not been able to fester too tough. One, because I have a partner, my husband, who will just be like telling me, "Are you stupid? Like, what are you talking about? Snap out of it." It's just been it's been crazy, because on the one hand, I've got my mum, who will be like so worried and concerned and looking after me, and then she'll be like, "Sit down, rest. You're not resting enough." And then she'll see me sitting down and go, "What are you doing? You're just laying there doing nothing." And I'm like, So do you know what? I went through a lot of anxiety initially, to a point where I couldn't sleep. Then I ended up getting some sleeping pills, and I was like, damn, I do not want to have those again, because they really knock you out and you just lose sense of self. I had lots of anxiety. I still do, but I manage it by talking it through, doing some talking therapy, as I might have said before, contacting Breast Care Now, and then they put me in touch with somebody through their Bupa scheme, and that was thanks to another fellow friend that's going through cancer, who saw that I was struggling, and was like, "Come on, Sky, call them." And I've been blessed to have therapy, so I've got like 2 more sessions of talking therapy where I can talk about what I'm going through, because some of the hardest relationships to navigate, and I've said this before, is with those people that are closest to us. So it might be your child or your parent. So yeah, it's hard, because look, we don't get a manual. We do not get given a manual to say you're going to go through cancer and this is how you're going to, this is what you're going to have to go through, and this how you're going to feel, and like it's just completely unknown. And there have been times where I've just really struggled, and it's just I've not been able to even come out of bed. There's been times that I couldn't even eat anything because I couldn't, and I just wanted to. There's been times I've wanted to throw things at the wall. There's been times that I've wanted to sometimes that I did wish that initially that it had taken me, because it was just like, it was hard, it's painful, it is hard. And I was talking to a complementary therapist the other week, because at oncology, I might have said that I've been trialing something called batch flower remedy. And the complementary therapist there, she did say to me, "Look, you've got 200 cells in your body. 200 cells in your body, and at any given point, those could turn cancerous. So there is 200 different types of cancer. there are hundreds of different chemotherapy drugs. There are so many different treatment options. I didn't even know about this, but there's something called proton therapy instead of radiotherapy. And the only place that does proton therapy in the UK is somewhere in Manchester. But I think a few years ago, there was that family that was taking their son to America because of that, because there wasn't the option of having proton therapy here in the UK. So, yeah, and that's proton therapy has not as strong a success rate as radiotherapy, but it nevertheless is another form of treatment that, that is out there that could be utilised and could help other people because not everybody that gets offered chemo and radiotherapy or even hormone therapy take that option and take those drugs. So I know some people that were given the option through speaking to friends of mine that were given the option to have chemo and radiotherapy and have said no, they don't want to go down that route, and they've gone down the sort of holistic route. I've been juicing, I've been taking vitamins. There's a lot of evidence to say, to cut out sugar and dairy, but obviously with in the sort of society that we live in, the world that we live in, it's really, if you go somewhere and you eat a pastry, that's going to have some dairy in it or butter in it. So I think we have to just be kind to ourselves and just have what we want when we want, in moderation. So yeah, no, medication is I try and go down the natural route as much as possible. Now, in the back of my mind, and I think in the back of most people's minds, is the fact that, what if this comes back? I'm looking forward to being in remission and, healing. And it's interesting because I did go to a workshop this week, a Look Good, Feel Better workshop, and a lot of their volunteers there are people that have been through cancer. And it's at the back of most people's minds, and you forget, you get on with your life, but there are people that have gone down this health route of X, Y, and Z, and then it's come back. So yeah, you've just got to do what's right for you. It is hard going through cancer, any form of health condition, as I've said before. And if you're struggling, just reach out to a helpline, reach out to talk to somebody in the park, talk to someone at the bus stop, go to, speak to someone at church if you're religious and you've got somewhere to go. Speak to one of the mums, if you're a guy, speak to someone, reach out, speak to your siblings, your partner, speak to someone at work, so that you don't hold it in, because stress is also a massive instigator of ill health. So I realise now I went through a lot of stress, which I am not looking to take on ever again. So yeah, this is why Paul's giving the kids their dessert and I'm upstairs relaxing. So with that being said, yeah, have a great week, everyone. This might even be my last live, so I don't know. If I don't do a live for the bell this week, then this could be my last live. So if you want to see more of me, I don't know where I'm going to be, but yeah, let me know if where you like to see me. Have a good week, everyone. Love and peace and blessings. Take care. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Another Sunday with me, Sky. It's the last Sunday in February, the 27th of February. Hope you've had a lovely February. It's been a really nice few days. Seeing lots of sunshine. I hope you've been enjoying the sun wherever you've been. What have you been doing today? How's your Sunday been? Hiya, how's your Sunday been? What has everyone been up to? Today, 3 of my kids had football matches and I was able to go to one. We lost. My daughter's team lost at their quarter final 3-0 to a boys team, but I think they lost more because we had a lot of players that weren't there today. So normally we're quite good and we win. So yeah, how's everyone been? If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm gonna just do a quick update from me. So Monday last week was my last radiotherapy session. And it was pretty straightforward because I've been doing it for like over 3 weeks anyway. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing I remember was my session was quite late in the day, and I got asked by a guy whether I minded having 2 men in my team, and I just... Do you know what? I said no. I do mind, and no, I don't want 2 men in my team because I've been able to have my treatment for this long with between 2 teams, and it's not easy getting undressed and getting all your bits out for people that you don't know. I mean, I know we're all human and we've all got the same bits and pieces, but it's still for me very much not that easy. So I was just like nope, and so I had to wait a bit longer for my treatment. I've come on here a bit later today as well because me and Paul have been sorting out, Paul sorting out the kids' clothes, and because we're in sorting out the kids' clothes, the little 2 are not sleeping, so I've just heard them, they're still up. I've been trying to put them to bed since like 7:30, but they're too excited, so they're not sleeping. So you might hear them upstairs. Hi Keisha, hope you're okay. So yeah, it was my last radiotherapy, and I've been using E45 cream. My breasts are quite itchy. They've discoloured. They're really dark. I have been getting pains in my breasts, but I think that's normal because obviously I've had treatment. Hi. So I had my treatment last weekend. Booked a surprise trip for my daughter who's 10, and on when was it? Wednesday. We went for a 2-night stay in Disneyland Paris. So we pranked Ria, woke her up and said we were going to go, that I had a photo shoot and I needed her to come with me. And when we got to the airport, I was just like, I think it must be directing us to one of the conference centres. And then, yeah, we pranked her. So I'm going to share the video. If you go to my profile and sign up to our YouTube channel, I'm going to edit the vlog and put it on there. I've been promising Ria for 5 years, since she was 5, that I'd take her to Euro Disney. It's not called Euro Disney anymore. It's called Disneyland Paris. And you know what? It never transpired because it was always like money. And then I had 2 more kids. And what this experience has really shaken me up to do is just like not wait any longer. And I was just really glad that I was able to do it. And I was just like, Paul's off this week. He can help with the kids. I can just get up and go. So yeah, it wasn't easy. Obviously, it's the first time I've travelled through since COVID abroad. And yeah, the last time I travelled was January 2020. So I was a little bit apprehensive. They're really strict in France with their masks and stuff. And yeah, it was really, she loved it. We had such a great mother-daughter experience, which I'm going to treasure forever. And I know she will as well. So yeah, vlog to follow. Please sign up to our YouTube channel, Sky and Her Six. And I came home, we got delayed on the flight on Friday, and we literally like slept all Saturday. I couldn't even move because just like there's a lot of walking to be done. I'm already very slow, and there's a bit rubbish at the moment. I think it might pause my video, so I'm in the kitchen and the internet's always a bit funny here, so I hope it won't lose it completely. So while we was in Disneyland Paris, we stayed at they're really strict in France. So I did go swimming because my daughter really wanted to go swimming. My breast did start to get irritated afterwards. I did wash off straight after with chlorine. I've been told it's not, it's fine to swim, but I have had to use a lot more E45 to not blister the skin. So yeah, that's really been my update, really. Like I probably shouldn't have swam so quickly, but I love swimming. So so I gave it a try. So at least I know now just to wait a lot longer before I go swimming again, because it's hard for me to exercise like properly, but swimming it's a lot of a lighter load because you're in water, so it's a lot easier for me to move. So hi Sandy. So I loved swimming with Ria. We've done lots of celebrating as a family. Mum brought me some like Brontes this morning. A couple of my friends were going to take me out yesterday actually, but I couldn't make it because I was just so knackered. And also like with everything that's been going on in the news, like it does make you think, it made me feel a bit bad for a bit and like doing nice things, but I guess it's when you see other people suffering, you just kind of, you're a lot more grateful for what you have. And for me, I was just like, I just want to stay at home and just be with the family for a bit, because one, I felt really, really shattered, and two, I just was feeling what's going on in the world. So I'm going to reschedule with my friends and get them to come over to me, and that's it really. Hubby's back to work tomorrow. My mum's going to be helping me out. They seem to take it in turns. Hi Leah. Hi Sarah. Hi Sandy. Hi Keisha. So I was just giving everyone a little update of what I've been doing this week, how my last radiotherapy went, how I surprised Ria and we went away for a couple of days, and how Paul's been holding the fort. So if anyone's got any questions, do message me. I hope you're all keeping safe. And my hair's growing back. So my hair is growing back. One thing I have noticed as well is having no hair, and like the eyebrows are really starting to go, but having no hair really highlights, for me anyway, just like other areas of my body. Like I didn't even notice I had certain bumps and marks in my head and stuff. So hi. So and I can see them a lot more now. But my hair's growing back a lot more. It's obviously still like peach fuzz, but it's growing back, and I've got like, I don't know how good my camera is, but the eyebrows are completely going. I was thinking about getting eyelashes done because my friend is doing some eyelashes, but I'm worried they might interfere with the new regrowth of eyelashes. And my nails are getting better, so I've cut them today, but my nails are getting better. They're like really thick, ridgy, but they're growing out now, like all the black stuff. So I've been told that chemo can take between, like, to fully exit your system, like 18 months. So but I can see, even Paul said to me yesterday, like, I can see your cuticles coming back. I couldn't see them before. So yeah, still very fatigued. I'm feeling quite weighty in my muscles. But I'm just drinking loads of water, trying to eat balanced food, trying to like move where I can, rest where I can. So I think if you're able to do that, I've given up being Superwoman. My friend said to me last night, actually, we can't always be Superwoman, and she's absolutely right, because we can't. So do what you can. Go at your own pace if you're going through this, and be kind to yourself, and really, just take it one day at a time. That's what I'm doing. I wasn't sure if I was going to do an update today, but I have, and I'm happy that I've done that, and I've connected with you all, and I can share a bit of, how it's been. So yeah, that's me. See you later. Peace.